On the biggest lesson series today, I have with me
Asala Ayodeji.
Ayodeji, Mr. President, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is your biggest lesson in life so far?
My biggest lesson in life so far is that it's possible.
It is possible. What is possible? I mean, like everybody, you know, when people come up with those terms, I'm just like, it can be very negative, it can be very positive. What is possible? Okay. Or how did you learn that lesson?
It was a statement, so to say, made by one Les Brown. I don't know if you've Les Brown.
Yeah, Les Brown.
Last week, and then he has this podcast. I've watched the video so many times, and then sometimes I still listen to it on Spotify.
So
more specifically, there was a story he gave about the 4-minute barrier.
The 4-minute barrier, okay.
That sometime in 1952 or thereabout, no human being has been able to run a mile within 4 minutes.
Wow.
So you either maybe spend 4 minutes, 10 seconds or something. And then there was one man who broke the barrier in 1952, thereabout.
Oh, yeah.
Before that time, no one has been able to do it. But the moment someone did it, about 20,000 other people have done it.
Wow. So, I mean, like one person breaks the barrier and then a lot of other people.
So I applied the same thing when I was trying to get back on the first class in 300 level after I fell. I was meeting people and asking them whether it was possible to get a 5.0 in second semester at 300 level. And a lot of people were saying no. But I just found one person that said yes.
Oh, yeah.
That was the only person I looked up to. So using that person as a target.
As example, somebody to show that it was possible. And every day somebody is breaking new barriers. Nigerians are breaking Guinness World Records. I mean, they are looking for whatever record they can smash. Yeah. And they are telling the world that it is possible. I do agree with you that it is possible. The only thing I worry about is when is it nice to stop? I mean, because, you know, sometimes because of the possibilities that exist, we push ourselves beyond our limits and some people break. I mean, because it is possible, some people want to try beyond their energies, beyond their strengths. When should we stop?
When to stop is subjective. There are a lot of things that if people had stopped would have not gotten the benefit of it. So
true that.
Mentally or specifically placing a limit on when to stop is going to be very restrictive if everyone would have to. So generally it should just be something that is very subjective. When to stop.
Very personal.
Yeah, very personal.
Know when
based on circumstances.
Yeah, good for you. But it is possible.
It's possible.
It is possible. I believe. I mean, there's hope in that statement. And I just hope that for somebody who is thinking that there's no hope again, for somebody like me now who is already thinking of many things that I think are not possible again, maybe they are still possible.
Just look for someone that has done it and
look at them. What about the people who are pioneers? I mean, because you know you had an example of someone who had done it before. So sometimes there are people who what you want to do, there's nobody who's done it, and you really want to break a limit. You want to break a barrier. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, like I was speaking to somebody who had a perfect CGPA, 19 something. I read this citation some years back. I think it was Professor Adegbulu with 5.0 CGPA from Ife. And at that time, it was alien. It was strange, you know, so it's new. What if people who don't have so many examples, like, for example, where in College of Law, in a program where nobody's had all A's throughout all of their years in uni or in an establishment where the people have not been able to do some type of things. What's the motivation for somebody who doesn't have any example to look forward to?
So there are two motivations actually. The first, you take it upon yourself to be the motivation.
That's right.
Then secondly, you look outside your environment.
Oh yeah.
My dad has never seen a lawyer. I mean, he's the first lawyer from
the family. Oh.
So who could he look up to? He even never saw a lawyer until he entered university.
Wow.
So who he was looking up to was not within his environment, it was outside his environment.
And he got somebody who he was able to look forward to, and he's a successful senior advocate and big man. Yeah, I get that part. Thank you very much for your lesson. I take that. Have a beautiful day.